what's up YouTube? It's your boy man ATH the Great Man, back here with another video. As you can see in the title, we're going to talk about Raw. This is a response video to my boy Jose. And we're going to talk about Raw and this whole CM Punk thing. We're going to talk about the crowd pretty much, I wouldn't say necessarily hijacking the show as a lot of other people would say. But that's all I can say. Let me just get straight into it. They pulled a good one, WWE. And the thing about it is, if you guys go back and watch my CM Punk video that I did the other day about his return and stuff like that, had on my CM Punk gear. I thought, he was coming back. I mentioned something similar to that, but I was like, they wouldn't do that to us. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned in there, like, maybe they're just trying to gas us up because they're in Chicago. So he may not really be coming back, but they're going to try to make it seem like he is, just so they can get out of Chicago safe. You know what I'm saying? Without the fans hijacking the show or whatnot. Now, most of us sat on the edge of our couch. Anybody who's, a CM Punk fan or who was anticipating him coming back, sat on the edge of your couch and waited for this guy to come out. And, of course, they started to show off his music hits. I'm clapping. I'm letting y'all know that now. I'm straight clapping like. And then when it took a minute for him to come, or, before Paul Heyman came out, when the music was playing for a minute, I was like, here go the bullshit. But who the hell is that's going to come out? I didn't know. I knew it wasn't going to be him then. And I didn't know who it was going to be. But it was Paul Heyman. And he came out and did, to me, an excellent promo, man. That guy, Paul Heyman, my brother is the Paul Heyman guy. He'll tell you. He likes all the, Paul Heyman's guys. He likes Paul Heyman. I'm not really a Paul Heyman fan like that. But he delivered to me. That was, I really enjoyed that promo that he did. I like the way that he, he went, sat in the middle of the ring like CM Punk, delivered and pretty much, talked about CM Punk and then turned it totally into Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. Like that, to me, I really enjoyed that promo. But, as the night goes on, what I'm saying, and you just knew, I guess in a way, I think I started to notice, like, okay, you know what, he's not going to come out. They did this to play it safe in Chicago, but they had to deliver an awesome show, which that was probably one of the better Raws I've seen in a while. They had to have something not necessarily epic happen, but they had to have something really, really good happen. And I think that's why the Usos got the title belts. They had to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that was awesome to see. To finally see those guys win those belts. You had the Shield and the Wyatt family, a rematch or whatnot. And that match was good. You had the Daniel Bryan promo with the Authority. That was good. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you had your main event at the end with Batista and Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton comes out, and and pretty much that's how the show ended. Now, toward the end of the show, well, when Daniel Bryan was out there, I thought CM Punk may have come out, and then at the end of the show, I thought he was going to come out. But I know most of us sitting there at the end of Raw, while Triple H is standing over, we like, okay, music's gonna hit. Please don't bring that Raw logo up. Please don't bring that Raw logo up. And sure enough, that shit comes up and it goes off. Now, I think what WWE was smart to get their ass through Chicago. I really think so, but I think it was wrong as far as their fans. Because a lot of this, I mean, and the thing is, and this is, and I'm gonna talk a little bit, to the guys who probably watch my videos so far, my sneaker guys out there, that may not understand, what we're talking about when we're talking about wrestling and stuff like that. But this whole WWE thing, and how they are putting out their product now, it's sort of like with Jordan releases. They're mediocre, they're average, and they make you anticipate and wait to basically get some bullshit. Those are for my guys who watch, that watch my videos no matter what, and, whether if I'm talking about shoes or if I'm talking about wrestling or whatever, and they just like to watch my videos, but they may not be following what I'm saying or understanding what I'm talking about. So, anyway, that's sort of what what we're talking about here in the wrestling community, because it's similar. It's similar to that. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jordan Brand puts out all these sneakers, lesser quality bullshit, and that's what WWE is giving their fans right now. Bullshit, but they're making us get all amped up to give us some BS. You know what I'm saying? And this right now, and I don't know if it's going to get better, but this has been probably the weakest road to WrestleMania I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying, so far. I know some people may think that is good or whatnot. I think it's absolutely garbage right now. You know what I'm saying? I know it's still in the beginning stages. We still have, pretty much like a whole nother month to go and stuff like that. But I think even then it's still going to be, they got garbage matches that's going to go on, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. And basically we're not getting what we want to see. And, Jose was saying in his, in his videos, you know what I'm saying, that we're putting all type of money into this company. You know what I'm saying? And it goes, you sneaker guys, stay with me. Just like we're putting money into Jordan Brand. Same thing. Us wrestling fans are putting money into this WWE product with belts, merchandise, live shows, everything. And, we keep getting pretty much fucking pushed in the face like, fuck what y'all talking about. We don't, this is what we're going to do. The fans need to accept what it is that we're putting out. And the thing about it is, that's why in a way I wish, and I think, and I'm going to bring this point up, because I really feel that a lot of guys that are my age probably feel the same way. This is why I wish that WWE still had some competition out there. I wish there still was a WCW around, or there was, or something like that. Because we, you know what I'm saying, we might not be getting this garbage. Like, I'm one of the guys, I know a lot of guys get upset about, they want to bring back the Attitude Era. They want the Attitude Era type stuff. I'm not one of those guys. I've said this before. I change with the times. But the stuff that they put out is just so whack. You know what I'm saying? It's so whack and so predictable. Like you already know what's gonna happen. It's no need to tune in next week because you already know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Or I mean, it's just crazy. And and I mean, these guys, WWE has to give a fuck about their fans for real. But I think it's two things that they need to do immediately. You know what I'm saying? Immediately. In order, because me personally, I'm sick of watching, and I'm a Daniel Bryan fan, CM Punk fan. But I am getting tired of watching shows where they're chanting yes and CM Punk throughout the whole show. It is two guys out there wrestling, busting their ass that have nothing to do, you know what I'm saying, it's not CM Punk, it's not Daniel Bryan. And those two things that they need to do is address this fucking CM Punk situation, because it's clear he's not coming back. You know what I'm saying? He's not. So they need to address the situation to the WWE universe. I don't care. Storyline it, promo, whatever. Explain it, and they need to give Daniel Bryan this championship. Period. Which, me personally, right now, I just don't see it. I really don't. As a fan, I don't see him winning this title. I really don't. And the reason being, it's so many guys. I mean, you got Brock Lesnar didn't come back for no reason. Batista didn't come back for no reason. They want legitimate title runs. And as soon as Randy loses it, he's going to want a rematch. So that's going to start a feud. You know what I'm saying? So you got those three guys right there. Where does Daniel Bryan fit in all of this? That's my thing. A guy that does deserve the title, who deserves to have a lengthy run with the championship. I just right now, I thought I was going to maybe see it I thought we maybe was going to see it at Extreme Rules, but I'm not quite sure of that anymore. I don't know. You know, and it just, man, I mean, golly, you know, we as fans, you know, we want change, and I know, like I said, I don't think that it's the fact that a lot of us want the Attitude Era back. We just want a better fucking product. That's it. A better shows. You know what I'm saying? Better storylines. Better feuds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, here's an idea. Just throwing one out right now. You know, you got a lot of unutilized talent. You know what I'm saying? I know WWE, Vince McMahon, those guys don't really like too many factions and all that stuff like that. But they can utilize all these guys at one time and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And they could start a faction with these guys. These guys who have been buried or whatever the case may be, and just build one big ass fucking faction like a NWO or something like that. You know, or whatever. That all these guys get on the same page and go after the authority, but it's one big faction. You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. You know, they're getting members into this faction every week or something like that. You know, I mean, I mean, that's one thing that really, besides the whack stuff that they put out, you know, another beef I have with them is the unutilized talent. Like the guys they do not use that, you know, that can easily be in these title hunts, or that should have been in these title hunts a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got, like I said, you got the Dolph Zigglers. You got even Ryback. You know what I'm saying? You even got, like, where is he at now? You know, a guy that I was going to do a whole video on this guy. And now some of y'all may think I'm crazy when I say his name. But, you know, I was, because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on him lately and stuff like that, because I remember him, you know, back when he first debuted and while he had this title. And what the hell happened to Drew McIntyre? Like, this guy should have already been, you know what I'm saying, some heavyweight champion or something, but he's with 3MB. And, you know, and I know the behind the scenes stories of how he got into it with his wife and stuff backstage and all that stuff like that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But how many other guys have gotten to it with wives or girls they were messing with and stuff like that? You know, like, but that's going, you know, off the subject. But what happened to that guy? You know, Drew McIntyre. You know, I mean, another, you know, Damian Sandow. Like, you got so many guys in the back that could just form this faction and just, you know what I mean? But I guess they, in a way, they don't care. You know, it's all about the dollar bill. But then at the end of the day, if you sneaker guys are still following me, it's the same thing with the WWE, same thing as it is with sneakers. They're going to keep putting the product out there, and they're going to get people like us that's going to keep buying. You know what I'm saying? We're still going to put our money into it. You know what I'm saying? Because, and it's not the fact, and it's just because we like the stuff. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it comes to, like I said, WWE and these sneakers, like, the history of the stuff. That's, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever it is. You know, that's, or whatever the reason is that you buy or that you tune in or you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because of the history or something, or because point blank period, you want it. You know what I'm saying? You think it's nice and it's something you want to add to whatever collection it is you're doing. But in a way, the products that they put out, they make you feel like a fucking dumbass because you're still gonna flood your money into something that's not giving you what you want to see. Or that's not giving the fans what they want to see. In the WWE, they have to fix this, man. It's like they forgot that before the Attitude Era, these motherfuckers were going to go out of business if they didn't change. You know, now the competition is gone. They can do whatever they want. You know, I would sit here and say, yeah, things are going to get better, but we've been saying that for the longest. You know what I'm saying? I hope things get better. It's not, okay, go back to the Attitude Era. I just hope things get better. Like, I'm not, like I told you guys before, I'm not a guy that's going to complain about, you know what I'm saying, oh, well, bring back the Attitude Era. Because I was watching, and if you guys haven't got a chance to watch this DVD, but I have, and that's Triple H, Thy Kingdom Come, his last DVD. He made a fucking excellent damn point in that DVD where he said that, you know, you really can't please everybody when it's, you know, within these eras, because when they were, you know, TV 14 during the Attitude Era, it was people telling them they, you know, what the fuck, what is this garbage that y'all putting on TV now? Pretty much the same thing that we do, they were doing that then, during the Attitude Era. Because, I mean, of course, I mean, you got fucking girls in bikinis, motherfuckers showing their ass, telling you to suck it, and, you know what I'm saying, and The Rock coming out talking about candy asses, and Stone Cold drinking beer, and Stone Cold stunning old ladies and shit. Like, that was a problem even then. They were getting, you know, people didn't want their kids and shit to watch all of this stuff. You know, now, you know what I'm saying, now it's, you know, probably most of us that are the older crowd, like, man, what is this shit y'all putting on? You know what I'm saying? You know, we're more like the parent, you know, the parents now. We want to see what we seen back then. But they're still, you know what I'm saying, making stuff for the kids, like, you know, but that, I just want to share that because that's a point that he did make, that people complained in the Attitude Era about what they were putting out, and people still complain about what they put out. But, you know, the thing about it is, what people, and two, don't understand that, yes, the guys who grew, that are maybe my age or whatnot, like, the Federation era and all of that stuff was kind of geared toward us as little kids to pull, you know. So then when the Attitude Era came about, it was, they knew we were young adults, teenagers and stuff. So they still were trying to entertain us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, that's another reason you got this whole Attitude Era thing. You know what I'm saying? And then, I guess they just said, fuck us now, they're going back to the little kids, so that's why you get the John Cena's and, you know, and stuff like that. So that's why, and I say all that to say this, I don't know how long it's going to be before wrestling even gets better for us, because little kids probably love this shit. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Just like we were when we were younger. Just absolutely loved it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It may go through another 2-3 eras of this BS before, you know, we may have another, you know, to whatever crowd they try to go after then. But, you know, they got to do better. WWE, y'all got to do better. Y'all did get us the whole universe, but y'all didn't get us in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a CM Punk fan or not, that was a jacked up way to even do that, period. So, it is what it is. This video got very long. I should have just went on and did a State of WWE vid, but I'm sorry you guys I held y'all this long. Hope I was able to entertain y'all for almost 19 minutes here. But I will go into more detail on some of this stuff in my State of WWE video, and probably even come back to some of this stuff. But I just want to make that response videos, get my thoughts on Raw on Monday, and, you know, just throw out some things that I think, you know, about the WWE, what they can do better. So, with that being said, it's your boy ATH the Great Man, and I'm out. Peace.
gonna pay.